Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Miami. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive starts with a run from Gtowncapp. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Tua. He'll dump this off to Gtowncapp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants. But his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2 now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
44. Ready. Come on, 2. 20, TX. Hey, 21, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go River! Go River!
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Go Rico!
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, New York.
Barkley.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 21G, 21G. Hey, hey.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey! 20, TX.
Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Turbo one high. Out.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get Ladybug. Dom Capers. Let's go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Go Cyclone. Triple right, Machino. Triple right, Timberland. Apple. Cockroach.
Jones now to throw on second down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Half combo. Why shift to Cruz? Great.
In motion, Slayton.
Timberland. Other side.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. In motion right, Campbell. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Go ahead. 32 stinger.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jones throw complete here to Waller. Look at the big fella go. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller taking it in. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Number 1, high. Corner, long.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Now Jones wants to change it up.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Dom Capers. Triple right Pacino. Triple right Pacino.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Cockroach. Break.
Throwing Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Detroit Johnson.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fourth down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Biggie.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Let's go. 21. 21 G. Hey. Ready, set.
Here's Tua. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7 yards there and a first down.
Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make it 24-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New York set to take the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Half 18. Woodland. Up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Other side. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And shoves him off at the 20.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at
Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with a run by Barkley. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
In motion right, Campbell. From the 24, Jones from the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards that time. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go, North Copper! Go, North Copper!
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's second and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And caught it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Going to the air. Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. And quickly they get to the line.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here. And act like the last series just didn't happen.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Running again with Barkley on second down. Shoves him away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 87 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Jones looking to change the play. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now 2nd and 3. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a give running left is Breida. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Up the middle with Barkley. Brought down at the 20. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Tua. Throw caught by Achane.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1 hard. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tua. Down man, it's Roddy Chosen.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. Paris Campbell now on the return. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now out come the Giants.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Jones.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after him and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Half jumbo. Detroit.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not...
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Half 18.
In motion, Slayton.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. Do you want to throw the ball now for play action?
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 19 yards.
Right shit, Mac. Great. Detroit Johnson.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Gold River. Timberland.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because the offense is able to grab that one. That's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very quick.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Gtowncapp, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Gtowncapp and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
20, TX.
2 and now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
All right. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion. Number 1, high. Corner, long.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's chosen. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Robbie chosen. 64 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Jones looking to throw on second down. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Hustler, 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 hustler. Flag shift and crew. South salad, south salad, south salad, south. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
Here
we go.
7-7, our score after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Play action. Jones dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the Giants first down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones wants to change it up.
A handoff to Barkley. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Let's go, let's go.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 21G, 21G. Hey.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play it? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you. You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Now Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jones signaling, let's go, let's go. Trying to get his guys up to the line. Now Jones to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right, Campbell. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Timberland.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton.
Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Jones now. A final shot before break. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit halftime all 8.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Tua.
Outright caught by Chosen.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
On third down, Barkley. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Mostert. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Great. Detroit Johnson. Timberland. Other side.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his tight read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Running the counter with Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Chosen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain. Makes it 3rd and 4.
21G.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Don Capers. Triple right, Pacino. Timberland.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Giants.
Cockroach.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Great. Troy Johnson. Timberland. Other side.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get in.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Jones looking to change the play. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the move past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get flowing, protect the ball. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because Him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now Jones and the Giants down by 7. 35 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Jones. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Other side, other side.
Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their